Well, my name's Kurt, and this is Michelle, and we're here to tell you our story. And I guess the best way to start off is we've been married for about 6 months now, and previously to that, we were married for 11 years. And in between then, we were separated / divorced for about a year and a half or 2 years. And when we were married, and in about the 11th year, life's just going on. Christ is not really in our lives. And, there's the everyday temptation and a lot of struggles for me started surfacing. I was really struggling with identity and trying to really search out who I was and whether that was in athletics, whether that was in my job or career. And a lot of the struggles started to surface through then, and really struggling with anger, and there's a lot of temptation, and I wasn't faithful in our covenant in our marriage and to Michelle. And I actually think Christ was actually graceful enough to actually allow me to have that or go through that, because when I reached that point, or when the things that I wanted and I tried to achieve, I found no comfort in that whatsoever.
I think for me during that time, I thought that we had a great marriage. And so what God revealed to me was just my role in our marriage, and what that looked like and what that didn't look like. And it definitely did not look the way that the Lord had intended for me as a wife. Just that He really didn't have my heart, and He needed my heart in order to walk me through just the devastation of a marriage ending.
And it was very similar for me too. I mean, deep down I was struggling, and everything I justified, I had a justification for everything. And you couldn't convince me that my situation was special. And I really had some anger and issues deep down. And I remember the night, all day long, Michelle was on my heart. Just like that, God just decided at that moment just to remove the blinders that I was looking through. And for the first time, I realized what I did, and the anger that I had, and all the sleepless nights that Michelle must have had, all the struggles that she must have went through, and my kids, and everything that I had a justification for. I saw the truth. And God, after that night, God just continued to had plans for me, and God just continued to set up circumstances and put people in my life. And there was one point where I reached out to Michelle, and all I wanted to do was just meet with her and just tell her how sorry I was. I mean, that was all I wanted to do. And that was on my heart. And so we met at a park, and we ended up at the park, and I just kind of told her just kind of for what I realized, and all the things I felt for the first time. And I just spilled that out to her, how sorry I was, and asked for her forgiveness. God just started to woo us back together and put us back together at particular points. That was all part of God's plan. I couldn't have done that. So this point where we started dating again, and that was very awkward, because it was, we find ourselves in many times kind of like, this is my ex-wife / girlfriend, but we found ourselves in that point in dating again. And one thing I was not real good at before was honoring my wife. And I was a lot of times really laid back in our life, where she did a lot of the planning. She took a lot care of a lot of the issues. So one thing I really wanted to show her, and God really revealed to me to show her, is that I am capable of this, and I do care, and I do honor her. And so without her even knowing about it, I planned our whole engagement and wedding, and she had no clue about it. And it was real quick because it was an engagement and a wedding in one day. But basically, when we were dating, we joined a home group, and we got real close with our home group and gospel community. And I just felt like God was really laying that on my heart, that that's what this is all about. And I wanted that home group, our home group, to be part of that. And we just got remarried.
It was amazing. It was very neat to walk in and just have so many people that had walked with us through this, and just we're so excited and we're so blessed to start over. And we really realized that that was God's gift to us. It's not a gift that I would wish on anybody to go through, but it's definitely something that I see as just a huge gift and a huge blessing, that He just saw where we were at and knew He didn't want us there. He brought us out into the light and really took what we had broken and pieced it back together. And you know, we still have struggles. I mean, we're married and we're just like everybody else, but
it's completely different.
So different when it's really just pieced together with a good foundation, and that only comes through Christ.